Hi, I'm Tails, and today I'm using my Windows Whistler. Yes, it's a beta tool of Windows XP, so let's begin. Now we are opening Paint. HMM. I will draw myself in the logo.
Ten hours later.
There! It's finished. Now to save it. Tails data. Boom. Okay. Internet Explorer. Um, okay, it doesn't connect. Oh well. Let's click on the comments. Oh, I need to sign up. Close it. A floppy disk, also called a floppy, diskette, or just disk, is a type of disk storage composed of a disk of thin and flexible magnetic storage medium, sealed in a rectangular plastic enclosure lined with fabric that removes dust particles. Floppy disks are read and written by a floppy disk drive, FDD. Floppy disks, initially as 8-inch, 200mm media, 1, and later in 5-inch, 133mm, and 3-inch, 90mm sizes, were a ubiquitous form of data storage and exchange from the mid-1970s into the first years of the 21st century. 2. By 2006 computers were rarely manufactured with installed floppy disk drives. 3-inch floppy disks can be used with an external USB floppy disk drive, but USB drives for 5-inch, 8-inch, and non-standard diskettes are rare to non-existent. These formats are usually handled by older equipment. While floppy disk drives still have some limited uses, especially with legacy industrial computer equipment, they have been superseded by data storage methods with much greater capacity, such as USB flash drives, flash storage cards, portable external hard disk drives, optical disks, ROM cartridges, and storage available through computer networks. Now we are comparing Windows Whistler with Windows XP Professional. The Start menu is almost the same as the Whistler one. It got some programs in the Start menu in the Whistler version, but in the Windows XP isn't. The sounds from Whistler, they're just only Windows 2000, but in Windows XP it has new ones like an piano. The recycle bin is a bag of recycling on the Whistler version, but in Windows XP it's different. When you press the Start button on the Whistler version, it's very similar in the Windows XP Start button. The setup of Whistler when you install the ISO file, it's very similar to the Windows XP version when completing installation. The animation is different. The Whistler animation, when it plays a Windows 2000 startup sound, and it says Windows Whistler, and it brings into the setup. Also in Windows XP, the letters fly around and says Windows XP and it gets into the setup. The characters are different in the setups. In the Whistler version, it brings up Merlin, but in Windows XP, it brings up Mark. Okay. Here's an example of the setup of installations of Windows Whistler and XP. Yep, they look pretty much the same. Here's the Windows XP animation. Here's the Windows Whistler animation. Sorry about the error. And this is strange. There's a Windows old logo like ME. But on Windows XP, it's a Windows 7 logo. Okay. Time to end the video. Oh.